Well, Omar, it looks like not a lot of people need some therapy. You know, Gio's at
Yo,
the
what's going?
supermarket.
Hey, Gio.
I had to leave the store, Vinny, because they were playing all that copyright music. You see how good I am, Vinny?
What
So
Oh,
I
what a
got
wow.
out of.
what a guy! So you didn't get your Gatorade, buddy?
Nah, I ain't getting my Gator. I'm going to brunch after this to get a couple drinks. I didn't drink yesterday
Just
for
go to the
St. Patty's. The
dépanneur,
family
as we
fixed.
say here.
That's what we call them, the dépanneur, the little 7-Elevens. We got the dépanneur, and
Yeah.
hopefully you get to watch the game, Geo, sunny California. Guys, I'm wearing my Husney's not here, but he sent me the T-shirt from Saudi Arabia when he met his BFF Decathlon. But Husney sent me a large because he thinks I'm gaining weight, so I'm a little bit of floating in it, but it's okay. It fits very nicely. Um, it looks like only Ponji Omar and Gio need some therapy today, but coming from a Friday with a Champions League draw, and guys, I will give you these words. I walked into Chicharo's yesterday, and Mikey, the Interista that works there, is like, Vinny. He goes, not even Disney could have set up the way this draw came up, right? He goes, not for Inter, not for Milan, but he goes, but the way the way the brackets are going and the way the four best teams are playing each other and vice versa. I wanted to get your thoughts first about people saying this is a good draw for Milan. This is we see each other in the finals. I love what Stevie P tweeted out saying, yes, 6 out of 7 Italian teams have made it to their qualifying stages, but in the end, people will remember who won. Let me start off with you, Gio. I know you went live yesterday. How are your feelings? 3 times Napoli in 3 weeks. Um, was it written in the stars? How do you feel about this draw?
Vinny, I mean, you know what? Like I said, Fabio was scared. Like if he seen a ghost or something. Come on, we Milan. I seen a lot of Napolitanes talking shit. Like we don't got Sheva, we don't got Kaká. That's fine. We don't got none of them players. But when you go to that stadium on Champions League nights, their spirits are there. Maldini, Baresi, Costa, Billy. You know how much I love Billy Costa Curta. Like their spirits are there in that stadium. So when the fans are there, 80 plus K, and it's going crazy, we don't care about anything. You know what? Right now, like I said on the live, we not eating no any Milan fan. We're not eating margarita pizza until this war that we're about to have is over. Okay, so eat your pizza differently. But Vinny, when they played us, and yeah, maybe I think they said that they didn't have Hosherman, but I think we did good. Did you see
We
our
did.
starting lineup? We had Krunic at right wing. I think I saw,
Hey,
and I
that
didn't
game could
see
have gone
Gio's
both
face.
ways, man. That game
Yeah,
could have gone both ways. We played just as actually, we probably played a little bit better than them, and they just got lucky. But that's how soccer is. That's how football is, man. The ball is
The
round,
ball is
it can
round,
go.
exactly. The ball is round,
So
and just the way look at just the way we performed against Salernitana, against Fiorentina. Then we qualify in the Champions League. Now we got Udinese today, and I wanted to ask you. AJ asked, do calzones count as pizza? You can have a calzone, AJ. But Omar, Udinese. This is not an easy game. There's no
not an
such
easy
thing as easy
game.
game, right?
That's why we're in need of therapy because you know what I think that we have a bit of an issue in the sense that playing the Champions League, especially for a young team, there's an up and down of emotions. So you're gonna go play the Champions League. You hear that music of the Champions League, you get all pumped up, ready to go, and then you have to go play Salernitana the next the next game, and all of a sudden you find yourself the motivations maybe are not the same. You're playing against a team that's not open and trying to play. You're playing against a team that has a tendency to park the bus and go on a counter, and it's a bit of a different game, and the motivations I think are different, and it's difficult for a young player like guys like Leao and things like that after a Champions League night, and you're going to play Salernitana. I don't think the motivations are the same. So I think we're paying for that, and let's see, because Champions League is Champions League. It's historically
Exactly.
it's been our playground. So
exactly, Champions League is Champions League. Vinny,
Vinny.
welcome. Omar is saying Ibra is captain tonight. What are your thoughts? I like him starting because I think Gio had said in the chat, let's keep Giroud, rested because we're gonna need him in the Champions League because we ain't gonna go. Let's be honest here, guys. Ibra.
yeah, but Giroud is also disqualified, so
Yeah, he's just
he
going.
got the he
Vinny,
picked up that yellow card in the last game.
I'm trying to be positive here.
No, but definitely, I think it's the way to go. We're gonna play definitely with
look.
with
I have
Ibra is gonna be our champion, campeonato guy, and the Champions League is gonna be Giroud.
I'm wearing the T-shirt that Husney sent to me, so I'm full of positivity, right? Because Husney is Mr. Positivity in the chat. But Vinny, what are you wearing over
Vinny,
there?
before he goes,
Yeah.
before he goes, I gotta get back to this gymnastics. But I just want to say that we're gonna win 1-0 because with Udine, they're gonna play their life out. Becao, he becomes into to like one of the greatest Brazilians ever to defend and all that stuff for us. But we're gonna win 1-0, and we need the points. We need to keep up because Inter and Juve, they facing each other, and the both Roman teams are facing each other. So we need these 3 points badly.
Yeah.
We dropped the ball last week. Now we need to get it. So, ciao. Thank you to everybody that always listens, and like and subscribe, please.
See you, buddy. And you know what? Lab Gorilla has always been in the comments, but now he's part of the Patreon family. Welcome. I hope the chat hasn't been too much. But we're kind of, we're not too crazy in this chat. But Vinny, what are you wearing? Is that a polo shirt? Is it the third jersey? He got the third jersey.
Oh, the gosh.
Honestly, I told myself this. I said, if we win the game wearing this jersey, I'll buy it. And literally, we won the game, and I went on and I purchased the jersey. That was my option there.
How long did it take to get to freezing cold Winnipeg?
It honestly took a while. It took me about 4 weeks for it to arrive. So usually it's fairly quickly, but this one was 4 weeks. I can't complain. I've got it for this game, so hopefully it brings luck.
All right.
But I do want to bring back something quickly here, though, about this
go ahead.
starting. That right there, I love Zlatan. Don't get me wrong. I've loved him since he joined the club back in I think it was 2009 or 2010. This right here with him starting showcases exactly the problem with Milan. I love Zlatan, but we've made it this far. We're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and we're missing a striker, we're missing a right wing, and we're missing an offensive attacking midfielder. So I have to say, props to Milan, props to Padre Pioli for getting us this far with so many gaps in this bloody team. And I have to say, the Salernitana game really left a sour note on me. I was so disappointed after that game, and the Champions League game didn't really make me feel any better. Fantastic, we made the quarterfinals, but I want some offensive prowess. I want some goals. I'm tired of this 1-0, 0-0 fighting for draws. I don't want that, especially if people are coming to the San Siro, our house, and the Curvo Sud is going that hard. I want productiveness. I want goals. I want us to show offense. So if that doesn't happen this game, I'm just going to be as pissed and sour as I am last week. I want 2 or 3 goals in this game. It's probably not going to happen, but I would like 2 or 3.
It's okay. It's okay to want. This is what therapy is all about. We talk about our feelings. Alex, is that the peach? Is that the peach jersey? Look at that! Look at that! And we got Kim live from Australia. Welcome, Kim. Alex, how about you, man? We were talking a bit about the draw. This is Udinese. We're at Udine. This is not. Don't give me no fucking. This is an easy game. We got big matches coming up in Serie A tomorrow. But what do you expect? Because Balotelli is starting. Ibrahimovic is starting. But what are your feelings?
Nothing's an easy game for us, and I think we've come to expect that. So I don't get my hopes up. Vince, you're a dreamer. It's great to see. But I don't think we're the team when we played Udine and won 4-2. We're not the same team. We're not attacking the same way. We're kind of just trying to play safe and, not fumble our way to a loss, which is the wrong way. I think Udine, they're a young team. They're fast on the wings. If we play defense, they're going to hammer us. It's almost going to look like that Monza game when we were just getting, beat down towards the end there, and we were just trying to hold on for everything. So I want to see us attack. Hopefully Leao to Ibra. We got to get that back. That was a nice combo last year where, just throwing the crosses in and Ibra going in for the headers and the kicks and the, karate chops in the air. So we got to get that back. I don't know what to expect from this one, but again, with Vince, we got to start attacking again, especially with Champions League coming up. We can't just play defensive football. We got to get back to the old ways.
I like it. And at least, Kim, the time change, daylight savings time, you're watching the game, what, 7:45 a.m.? Good time?
6:45.
6:45. Great time to have a beer, 6:45 a.m. live from Australia. That's all good. But how about you? How you been feeling? I know you have your Interisti friend there. He's always chirping at you and everything, but he's got Juventus to deal with tomorrow, does he not?
Yeah, he does.
So you know what? Let him chirp. Let him chirp all he wants.
He was laughing at how we drew Napoli. Oh, ha, Napoli, whatever. I told him, would you rather draw Napoli over City or Bayern? He said, yeah. I said, well, that's what I thought.
Interisti is a bit delusional, but anyways. Yeah. But how are you feeling about Udinese, man? I know that not all our starters are going to be there, but confidence. We need the confidence. We need the hope. What say you?
Yeah, we definitely need the confidence, but Udinese, yeah, they can be a bogey team on their day, and yeah, they're no mess around, really. We saw them at the start of the season, how they went, but obviously they dropped off. But
there he is. He can't mute himself. He can't mute himself. He's live in Manhattan. Look at him.
Live in Manhattan, baby.
What are you doing in Manhattan? He says, Gio said you're hanging out with Harry Potter.
I am. I'm hanging out with Harry Potter right now, right before. I hope we get a little magic today and get 3 points. That's all I'm talking about.
What are you doing? Are you some sort of like sorcerers gathering? What are you doing?
Yeah, I was flicking wands and flicking tits, Vinny, all right? That's what I do, all right? So this is what's going on right now, all right? Right now, my wife's in there. I wasn't even going to hop on. But, you leave me outside for like 10 minutes while you fit clothes, I'll call in my boys. That's how it works, baby.
I like it. So even though you only got 10 minutes... give us your therapeutic comments. What say you, Milan Udinese? I'm gonna be going through the whole dark horses or goal scorers.
All right, I'll give you everything real briefly. All right.
All right.
One is Ballo-Torre playing today?
Yes.
All right. So before I get there, I'm going to stop at a church and light a candle and talk to La Madonna because we're going to be in trouble today. All right. But listen, I don't care. I'm going 1-0 because that's all we can get right now. I don't give a shit how we get it, who scores. I'd love it to be Leao. I'd love it to be CDK so my boy Shane can get a fucking cut. You know what I mean? So you don't look like the caveman for much longer. But 1-0. That's all I got, boys. That's it. That's all I got.
That's it. 1-0.
Let's go.
Okay,
it doesn't fucking matter. 3 points is all I want. I don't give a shit how it happens.
All right, and even look, who's saying in the chat that today is the day that Nico
Shane O'Mac.
Nico that was on
Shane O'Mac. It's St. Patty's Day weekend. Shane O'Mac, baby.
Shane O'Mac, and Shane telling us that he had the that Colin was telling him off about the Guinness that he bought there in. But he's in Kenya, guys. He's in Kenya. What kind of Guinness can he get? As an Irishman there. But Nico from Phoenix, that was on local soccer show, says today is the day that he shaves. So we shall see. Fabio's out because his wife probably caught him. Omar, talk to me, buddy. Ballo-Torre starting, Ibra starting. Who's your dark horse? Give me maybe a goal scorer. What are your feelings about the game?
You know what? I'm actually pretty nervous about this game. Udinese, they've been showing that they can play. So, I mean, we're Milan. We should go and play it like we are going to dominate. We have to try and dominate the game, take possession. We have to play like Pioli's telling, high press. And for the goal, I think I'm hoping Zlatan, man. I want Zlatan to score, especially because I have him in my Fanta couch as well. So
I like it. You know what? I would like to see Zlatan score.
I would like to see him score because it shuts everyone. He's back. He shuts everyone back up. He's 21.
He is. Mr. Positivity himself. You're gonna wait. You joined late. Okay, you go stay right over there. But Omar says he wants Ibra to score. You say a low-scoring game, Punch?
I don't. I see maybe. Yeah, I'm hoping for a low scoring game because I don't want it to be a goal fest because I have also Magnan in my Fantacalcio, so it's like I don't want to take any goals here. I want clean sheets. I would be happy with just clean sheets, even a one goal win. As long as we get clean sheets, I'm gonna be happy. But it's also because it gives you confidence. That clean sheets gives you solidity in the back. Remember, championships are won with defense. Games are won with attack. Championships with defense.
I like
And
it.
so
And guys,
clean
if you
sheets.
did not know that Omar would be, if we had a Curva Sud group for Patreon, Omar would be leading because he's our capo. He's definitely our capo. Wearing the Scudetto T-shirt. Vinny.
That AC Milan Club Montreal procured me. I went to Italy in July. I tried to get the T-shirt. It was all sold out, but magically our AC Milan Club Montreal, grazie Presidente, he managed to give us.
He got on the phone.
He got on the phone. He called everybody. He said, get us a shipment of those T-shirts here to Montreal.
Not only did he get us a shipment, he even got us a deal. I'm not paying. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm not paying retail. I'm not paying retail.
Exactly.
I'm going to give you this amount. And
No.
thank you to Presidente for that.
So,
Yes,
so we
do-
wear it proudly.
very proudly. Vinny, you with your fourth jersey, you know what? I think you could go out clubbing with that jersey. I'm not gonna lie. I think if you were back in 1999, back in your heyday, I think you could go out clubbing with that shirt. But what say you? Do you feel maybe Ibra might score? Who's your dark horse? What prediction? High scoring, low scoring? What say you?
I'm seeing this game in two ways, one negative and one positive. One negative is we're playing away from home, and Udinese has a very good supporting group. The positive is Delafeo's injured. So at least that one attacking, option that they have is away from us. So that's one thing that we don't have to concern ourselves about, because every time we play Udinese, Delafeo likes to show up. He likes to spit in our faces because he wanted to be on the one. I'm thinking that it's most likely going to be a 2-1 game. I don't think it's going to be a clean sheet. It's going to be low scoring. I think we're going to go up 2-0, and then we're going to just make a mistake like we usually do in the defense, especially because we don't got Theo playing today. We have to deal with an interesting individual who hasn't played since November, I believe it is. So my biggest thing is I would just love to see Leao score. He really, really needs a pickup right now. This new formation doesn't seem to be helping him quite a bit. So give that confidence back to him. Hopefully he can score. I'd like him to score too. That's what I'm hoping.
I like it.
From him.
Okay, I like it so far. Alex, wearing the goalkeeper shirt. I don't know. Maybe are you hoping for a 0-0? Maybe obviously for a clean sheet. But are you with your fellow Patreon members? Who's scoring? Who's gonna come out? Unexpectedly, player of the match on this one.
I'd love to see another Mignon to Leao goal. That'd be great, but I don't think Leao scores this one. I think he sets up Ibra once or twice. I think Benacer probably takes, one or two good shots from outside the box. I'd see a 2-1. What I feel good about. I don't think we hold a clean sheet against Udinese right now. Just looking at their projected lineup, Beto up front, or whatever his name is, Udoji. They've got a strong left side too, so I think it's going to be the battles of the left side with Delafeo out, no one on the right side for them except for that success guy. Hopefully he'll be called failure after this, but yeah, 2-1. 2-1, I'd be good.
2-1. Okay. I don't have a problem with that either, as long as I get 3 points.
Quickly, sorry guys. Do you think Zlatan being on the field will open up more space for Leao now, like it used to do back in the day? A lot of eyes would be on Zlatan. That assist might come just because he has a little bit more openness in the field.
I think that might be also something interesting to see, because Zlatan is very vocal and instructs players how to move. So Zlatan being on the pitch is like having an extra coach, but he's right there next to Leao and telling him, hey, you don't go that way, go that, go right, go left. Or now go, he's very also communicative. So he's looking at the players. A guy has experiences. He's 41. He's played in some of the top. He's played in all of the major leagues, I believe, except for England. And
even Manchester United.
Exactly. He's played everywhere. He's competed at the highest levels, and he knows how to interact. You see, he's very vocal and interacts with the players around him. He's like a coach.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure if they're going to give him much attention because Zlatan has not been back to what the Zlatan that we know. But Kim, how about you? Look, everybody's joining right now. But Kim, how about you, man? What do you feel? Scoring, dark horses, final score, man of the match. What say you?
Well, I want the clean sheet, obviously, but I was going to go 2-0, but maybe 2-1, be real. And
Ballo-Touré is scoring. Is that what you're saying? Ballo-Touré is scoring. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, he could. You never know.
You never know.
But I'm going to go Zlatan and Leao to score.
I like it. I like it. Are you going to be able to watch or are you going to be stuck at work, Kim?
Well, I'll be watching it at work. There's no one there today.
Good for him. You see the way Milan weekly podcast Patreon members, they know how to multitask. I love it. Mr. Positivity himself that has been waiting. And then we have Andon that he always poses like, paint me like one of your French girls. I love it. Davey, what say you, man? How you feeling? We asked a bit about the Champions League draw. We asked a bit about how you're feeling about the starting lineup. Just tell us everything, and we'll close it off after we speak to Andon.
For the for the Champions League draw, I'm actually happy that we got Napoli. I would like to see an Italian team go towards the end, but we probably got the best test because right now Napoli, we have 2 more encounters with them in Champions and 1 more in Serie A, so we're gonna see them 3 times in April. I would like to see what this team is gonna go going forward after this. For today's game, listen, I'm not sure if the lineups been predicted. Have the lineups officially come out yet or no?
I'm not sure if anybody shows in the chats or anything. I'm checking right now, but I think other than probably Ballo-Touré in for Tio and Ibra starting up for Giroud, I think that's going to be the starting lineup.
My biggest problem that I've been seeing lately is Diaz. I don't know why this guy's getting starts. Yes, who else we're gonna go with? I don't know. I'm not the type to throw whatever throw at the wall and whatever sticks. But Diaz lately has been showing me not only inconsistency, but just basically hogging the ball, not giving the passes. This guy thinks he's 6'4", 300 pounds that he can hold off 3 defenders. I'm sorry, you don't have that kind of technique and that kind of style to go around defenders and then find an opening forward. This guy needs to really wake the fuck up. I'm sorry. If Pioli continues putting him, again, who else are we going to put? But no, we need to send a message to this guy listen, if you don't shape up, you're out of here. And give a chance to Krunic. I know that's not his position, but we have to try something because right now Diaz, I'm sorry, he's not doing it for me, and he's bringing my morale down on this team because everyone else around him is really hustling and trying to get the ball forward, and this guy just gets it and loses.
He hasn't been bad. I'm with Youngo saying he wasn't bad against in the Champions League. I'm not saying it was superb, but
I'm not talking about Champions League. I'm talking about the last game in City. The last game we played, he was horrible. I'm sorry.
So who's your man?
Davey, you feel all right, man? You give a chance to Krunic. You feeling all right?
Hey.
Listen, Krunic last game, he impressed me.
King Krunic, no slander on King Krunic.
I'm not saying anything about King Krunic. He actually impressed me last game. He was going up and down. This guy was hustling. He was showing that he wants a starting position on this team. But Diaz,
Bologna 2-2. Good for them.
Diaz
I almost broke another ottoman watching the Salernitana game because of Diaz. I don't think I yelled out his name more in anger, him and Salsiccia Maker. And I will say it. Those 2 individuals literally ruined that whole game for the entire team. I'm going to say it. Diaz
you have a lot of anger inside of you, Vinny.
Oh, it was bad. That team really, really just left for some reason it left a bad sour spot for me. I looked really forward to that game, but watching Diaz and Salsiccia Maker play made me sick. Just made me sick.
Even Leao, the misses he was doing and the kicks, he was giving me shades of Honda. You kicked the ball, it went into the nosebleeds.
Yeah, but like I said before, it's hard for young players for their motivation. You played a Champions League game. Now you're playing Salernitana. They're parking the bus. They're countering on you. It's not the same mindset. So this, I think, is a bit the coach. And also the older players have to sort of get these younger players in the right mindset and say, okay, now we need to take care of business. This is the professional side of being a football player. You have to play the Champions League, then the next game you're playing Salernitana or the last team in the league. For them, that's their Champions League game. They're playing like if it's their Champions League.
Well, listen,
We're playing
to against Salernitana, we're playing to get Champions League position, and they're playing not to get regulated. So I understand where they're coming from.
And in the end, guys, in the end, this is what champions are made of. If we're able to perform against the small teams and the big teams, would it be in Europe and the league? Andon's been waiting there. Andon, in Macedonia, what time is it there? You got daylight savings time. What time are you watching?
Nah, it's the same as the game. It's
Same as the game?
7:39 now. Yeah, we're in the same time zone.
You've heard all your fellow Patreon members. What say you, man? How you feeling?
Well, first of all, about the Champions League draw, probably was one of the better options that we could have. We avoided the big team, which was very important because, again, the game against Napoli would be very good because we have a game now in the next round, so we're gonna see where we exactly stand at this point. So again, after all, Istanbul owes us. After 18 years, going to Istanbul would be, I don't know, something amazing, and it's not that impossible. If somebody told me at the start of the season that Milan this season could have the chance to play in the Champions League final, to have that path to the final, I would say you're crazy. But the stars align, so now it's up to the boys, and I believe they can do that. It's not too difficult. Napoli is an opponent that we can play against. We can win a game, even in the semifinals. If we, of course, pass there, it's not that difficult to get to the final. And I just feel Istanbul, as I said, owes us, and I would really love that final against Real Madrid and against Ancelotti. That would be like something like from a fairy tale.
Like I said at the beginning, not even Disney could have planned it this way here.
No.
Gentlemen, we are an hour away from kickoff. I'm going to say, I think today, the man of the match will be Magnan. I don't know why. I think Magnan is going to stand on his head once again. He's going to be the reason why we win this game. We will get 3 points, guys, and the pressure will be on Inter, on Juve, on all the other teams that are chasing. That's what I feel. That's what I think. And you know what? I think that today, you know who's going to feed Zlatan, guys? Sausage Maker. Sausage Maker will feed Zlatan for a goal. I'm a positive guys. I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yeah,
Sausage Maker might get a kick in the head by Zlatan if he continues playing.
That's another possibility. That's another possibility, but we shall see. So again, Husney couldn't join us because he's probably selling his Rolexes there on the street, so he went back to Malaysia. But thanks for his beautiful T-shirt. Even though I said in the beginning, he bought me a large. He probably thinks I'm gaining weight, but it's okay, Husney. I appreciate it. To Omar, Vinny, Alex, Kim, pretend that you're working, right? Just put it on the TV screen. Davey, try to be somewhat fucking positive for once.
How you want me to be positive with this fucking team?
Look.
My blood pressure is fucking going through the roof. How you want me to be positive?
Therapy sessions are for this, to bring out. We have to talk about our feelings and everything. But guys, thank you so very much for once again joining. Monday, we will be back on Monday Weekly Podcast. Coast to Coast, we're back on Wednesday. And again, to Lab Gorilla, thanks for joining Patreon. Glad you're enjoying the chat so far. And you guys have been, honestly, probably the best Milan chat. Milan Club Montreal sometimes is way too negative. But you guys, man, we keep it real. I love it. But you know why? Because Davey doesn't talk a lot in the group. That's why I love it. Because if it was only Davey and Husney, guys, we'd be in the shop.
I save my comments for the therapy sessions.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
I don't rile up group chats, because group chats, you start one thing and it avalanches into another. When you go face to face, you get the.
I love at halftime 177 messages unread. I love from there. Kim, say hi to your Interiste friend for us. Tell him sina facent hogul. Tell him get from us. And guys, let's go watch this game. And Kim, don't get fired. Ovunque e sempre, guys. Forza Milan. Ciao.